Moni Nicolov took to Instagram to announce his departure from Long Beach State, a bittersweet goodbye after a magical freshman campaign for the Bulgarian setter. In this video, we talk about Moni's announcement to leave Long Beach and another special announcement for Moni that's right around the corner. Let's get right into it. The impact that Mooney Nicolov had this year on not only Long Beach State, but the NCAA as a whole is unfathomable. You can't measure the type of impact, reach, engagement that this guy had on the sport and volleyball in general. There was a debate going on the internet for a little bit earlier on the season on who is the bigger superstar in the game, Harper or Nikolov. And I just don't know how you can argue that Nikolov isn't the biggest thing in volleyball right now in the US. I know the women's game is huge, and I respect and admire how big the women's game has grown. But the impact that Mooney Nicolov and the superstar effect that this guy has had in this season alone has been insane and something we've never seen before. I'm talking about selling out crowds across the stadium, not just Long Beach State, going into Lewis and selling out an arena. Some of these road matches where Long Beach would go on the road and bring in new fans, bring in new people that might normally not go and see a game, but they were for sure getting a ticket to see the best player in the NCAA. That's the impact he's had. And then that's not even the social media side. I think that's his biggest impact, was some of the clips, some of his highlight plays, the overpass bounces, the two balls, the 84-mile-per-hour serves. He's a human highlight reel and a superstar. I wish we had more of him in the NCAA, but dang, for 1 year, he sure wrapped up as much juice and energy as he could, and it was fun to watch, I'll say that. From an award standpoint, he had a huge impact. Freshman of the Year, AVCA Player of the Year, Big West Player of the Year, and the most outstanding player in the NCAA tournament, capped off with an NCAA national championship win over UCLA. He did it all. He won everything he set out to win. He came here, one-upped his brother Alex to take home a crown for Long Beach. And it's impressive. It really is. From the moment he stepped foot on campus, I think the level in that gym took a couple notches up. And that's a product of his work in the game and him being really great. Some big moments that stand out from this season from Long Beach. Like I said, the 84-mile-per-hour serve in a match where it looked like he just chucked the ball up for fun and then rips it 84 miles an hour. The fastest recorded serve in the game that I've ever seen. Nikolov seemed to play some of his best ball against UCLA. You think of the overpass bounce on the back set from Cooper Robinson. That one stands out. Or the 8 service aces in the first match at the Pyramid, with 3 or 4 of those being chop serves. Serving was definitely a focal point for Nikolov this year, with over 100 aces, breaking the single season record for aces with 107. The iconic fake set over the net that really was the first viral clip that went all around the internet and TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. He kind of made that play his own and then turned that into a way to fool the middle blocker when they went for that ball. Nikolov is just a special player. That's what it comes down to. He's one of one, and we're not going to see a player like him in the NCAA for a long time because it was just a one-of-a-kind season, and he's just that good. So what's next for Moni Nicolov? He has not announced where he's going to play professionally. I know there's been some speculation in some videos, but I'm not going to say anything I don't know. No ink has been signed. No name has been put on a contract. As it stands right now, I'm sure he's in communication with some pro volleyball teams, but nothing is on paper. We'll wait and see where he goes professionally. Feel free to comment down below if you have a prediction on where you think he'll go, or if you think you have the inside scoop on where he might go next professionally. Nikolov is rostered for Bulgaria in this year's VNL. That starts in a couple weeks in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and then heads to Chicago in the US. So he'll be back on US soil playing for his national team, which I'm sure he's really excited to do, with Kandev and Bushkov and some other Bulgarians that have competed in the NCAA this season. If you're interested in the VNL at all, this is the channel for you. I'll be documenting all the breakdowns and analyses of those games as they come in a couple weeks. And Nikolov is definitely going to be a player that I'll be tracking and following to see how he does playing on this stage again for the second year in a row. So that's the first announcement. Obviously, leaving Long Beach State was what everyone anticipated, but we didn't know for sure if that was going to be the case. To be a one and done and go play wherever he decides to play this year was huge for him. Really exciting for his journey, and it was probably the right decision, knowing how good he is. Best for him to keep playing bigger and better talent and make some more money than he can probably make in the NCAA. But on to announcement 2 is Moni Nicolov's exclusive collaboration with V-Ball Rags on his first exclusive shoe, the Moni ones. You heard it here first. The best player in the NCAA has his own volleyball shoe. They came out in 2 colorways, a neon green and navy. I think they look sweet. They're available to pre-order now for $150. I'll put the link in the description for these shoes. We've seen some other volleyball brands really take off the past couple years. Slunks has had a massive run with some of their board shorts and their collaborations with indoor and outdoor players. But no one has really tapped into the volleyball shoe market. So I think it's a great opportunity for V-Ball Rags and to connect with a player like Moni. There's a lot of potential for this shoe to be honestly like a collector's item. I think supplies are limited, so definitely get your hands on a pair if you can. I'm gonna try and get myself a pair and test them out and see what they're like. But a huge announcement for Moni to connect with a brand like V-Ball Rags that's been around the volleyball community since 1991. They're transitioning into a lot more stuff now with lifestyle apparel, not just beach apparel, but indoor stuff. So I think it's a great collaboration. I'm excited for it. And if you're interested in buying the shoes, then you got the chance to be like the best player in the NCAA, Mooney Nicolov. So huge announcement for both of them. Stay tuned for some more information as it comes out. Like I said, you can only pre-order the shoes now, but I'm sure it won't be long until they are released and you can get a pair for yourself. Lots of exciting stuff from Mooney Nicolov to come. I'm sure this is just the tip of the iceberg before a massive next several chapters of his great volleyball career. And who's to say where he goes next? I'm sure he has the drive to lead this Bulgarian team to new heights. So I look forward to following him along. Thanks for tuning into the video, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.